And joining us now is Robert Ferguson, who calls himself a fat loss coach.
America's fat loss coach.
America's fat loss coach. You're from California.
Yes.
I guess you're kind of a motivational speaker and an author. And you're here talking to middle schoolers this week in Mississippi about
I guess encouraging them to be at their best when it comes to integrating nutrition, fitness, and I guess getting the mindset so that we can actually see it through. And then you're feeling better, you're sleeping better, et cetera. And the school systems around here are great. I mean, they are without question attacking the obesity concerns. And I saw nothing but motivation and a lot of inspiration that we're going to be lean and healthy.
Well, that's good to hear that we're at least on the right track. But what are we doing wrong then? I mean, if we know what we need to do, then what are we doing wrong?
Well, that's why I bring up mindset, because we all know for the most part when we're eating too much or not being as active, the goal is to bridge the gap between what we know and what we do. And when you do that, you automatically upgrade your self-esteem and how you feel about yourself. And the more you feel good about yourself, the more likely you're to remain motivated. And so that was my talk with them today, is stay on this track. And it's a fast track to be lean and healthy. And I believe that with education, as all the media is talking about, is 100% true. And what I mean by that is that if you know that you can still have cornbread, you can still have fried catfish, right. You just learn to cook it in a way where it doesn't cause you to gain weight, but instead lose weight.
Mm-hmm. And you know, one thing too, you want to also attack it at the children's level, because that's where they learn the lifestyles.
Exactly.
Our adults who are obese don't have as much hope, do they?
They have
hope.
Well, they have hope, but it does diminish. However, I believe the solution is in getting the parents on board, because see, kids always do what they see their parents do, not so much what we tell them. So if the parents are overweight, which we know through statistics, if one parent's overweight, a child is 40% more likely to be overweight as an adult. If both parents are overweight, then the kid is 80% more likely to be overweight as an adult. So as parents, we need to grab hold of wanting to upgrade and be healthier. And if we do that, no matter where your child is, they're going to embrace a healthier lifestyle. It's just going to happen. So parents, let's get on board.
Yeah, well, you're always telling your children to stay away from alcohol and drugs and smoking. And many children here in this state have taken the proactive approach, and they're trying to get their parents to stop smoking, to stop drinking, those type of things. So maybe the kids are going to be the ones to tell the parents, get healthy.
Well, it looks that way. However, I do believe that we have to create a connection instead of a disconnection, because the more the kids are living and eating a different way than the parents, the less likely it can be something that's sustainable. And so they'll find themselves back to their old ways. It's kind of like as a kid, I went to school to learn English. But in my household, our English wasn't the best. So what I ended up doing was becoming proficient at how we spoke at home, until I went to college and got away from that environment, and then was able to really immerse myself in a proper way of communicating. Right. And I believe that when it comes to nutrition, there's no difference. It's like we can teach them at school how to eat, but they're going to go home and they're going to eat what the parents provide.
Yeah, you're right about that. It is the environment. It is a product of the environment.
But we can do it. And you know what? Coming to Mississippi, we looked at this as ground zero, like the point of the needle, the eye of the storm, right? To begin reversing the cause of obesity. I am so honored to say that you guys are rocking and rolling. The school system, we went over to Jackson State University today. They are making a lot of progress. The middle schools are making progress. Hey, kudos to Mississippi.
Thank you. You're America's fat loss coach, Robert Ferguson. Thank you so much for joining us.